Hey, I'm good because we're back with an Odyssey. It's it's actually something realized by myself earlier in the week. It's been a little over 2 real-time years we've been on this Odyssey, and Sidon and Lutheria just thank you all for joining them on this fun little adventure. What else is there to say? They appreciate you as much as you appreciate them.
There.
So minimally.
It's always a party with those two.
Yeah, it's always a fun time.
Right.
Hey, what happened last time? Somebody decided that we should go back to the mainland, check on Vulcan, maybe build some stuff. Well, have some stuff built. Have a little manufacturing episode here at the start. And as such, when you reach the mainland, day 41, these 40 days and 40 nights that are left before the Oath of Peace ends, getting downright biblical. What else is there to say? But until we get into the last 40 days and 40 nights, the Ultros gets to the mainland, heads downriver, pulls up to your little hidden waterfall grotto kind of thing that the ship fits in. And you guys are free to, do whatever you want to do. Ask Vulcan to make whatever you want to make. Hey, one thing you notice, actually, that's interesting, that's of note, when you enter the Mithril Forge, you do realize that there is one thing there that was not there when you last left. And it's this humanoid-looking construct. It's built in sort of this... it looks feminine in its shape, let's say. And it sort of has this built-in sort of crown or majestic-looking feature atop its head. It has wings, and Vulcan just sort of grunts that it's called a Keledone.
Spell?
And you could Keledone.
Just like it
And
sounds. Okay. Thank you.
And it's like Amazon for all your goods that you want Vulcan to whip up for you. He said since you left him alone for 20 days, he had to do something, right?
So he made himself a girlfriend.
How Hank Pym of him.
Whoa.
Great.
It's not like that.
Uh-huh.
It's exactly what Hank Pym would say, too.
He's an art lover, sure.
I was going to go with Magnus, the creator of the Metal Man.
The Metal Man, yeah.
Who literally built himself a girlfriend at some point.
Oh, yeah. Doc Magnus.
Don't worry, she's just the hot one. It's cool. It's totally cool.
Talking about Platinum? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so you have options. You can have Vulcan manufacture something for you that could be sent to you later.
Oh, okay.
And 2-day delivery? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah, 2-day delivery.
Okay,
yeah, that's right.
She's
2 days,
also,
no matter where you're at in Thylea, 2-day shipping.
She's also an Amazon.
Just poking buttons like, do you tell any good stories? Or
Yeah,
I've heard about
what's
Jack
her name?
Reacher.
Oh.
Is it Alexa?
Siri.
Alexa would make sense.
Yeah.
It sounds kind of Greekish,
Mm-hmm.
You trying to get a sponsorship for the channel? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
I'll take your filthy money, Jeff Bezos. You horrible man.
Well, I mean, Amazon owns Twitch, so...
Yeah.
Right.
They spent like $1 billion
Alexis-
on the Lord of the Rings, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Alexa's a very Greek name, actually. So.
Yeah, I feel that's appropriate. Alexa Keledone. Okay. I'm down with it.
Awesome. Alexa, the Caledon.
Okay, so I know that I need my Rod of Lordly Might forged. Please.
I need my thing upgraded, and also to talk to Esther. Because apparently
Yeah,
he
and then
was
we
very
need the-
rude in my absence.
We need the Antikythera repaired or put back
Okay.
together.
So the Antikythera is going to take 4 days of time
Okay.
to enhance. It also requires a Janken to assist in those modifications. Fortunately, you have one on board.
Okay.
That's Bront, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 'cause
So
that
we
was
get
our
a-
other mission.
Although he's
Get it.
requested to go home to Fire Island, you've purposely kept him because you want him to enhance an Antikythera for you.
But then he
So
can
we
go
just
home.
gonna
Hostage
make a quick
situation
stop
is
off
an
at the
ugly
forge.
word.
What else is he gonna do? Come on.
Right. Listen, I'm not here to interpret your actions or to call you, good guys or bad guys.
Wait,
You just
hey.
are what you are.
If there's no home to go to, why would there even be a go-to? What? We're trying to fix it. Go.
There's a lot of people who would want to hang out with us. We're the choosing.
It's
So they're really lucking out by making stuff for us.
Just because we have a monopoly on rides home doesn't mean that we're kidnapping you.
They have the exclusive franchise licensing contracts. So
Okay, so Antikythera is 4 days. The Rod of Lordly Might needs quite a few things. One, it needs a magical mace, which I think you have.
Yes.
2, it needs an adamantine ingot, which I think you have.
Yes.
mhm.
3, it needs 20,000 gold pieces.
Which we
What
have
ingot?
a bunch of that treasure that can be sold for about that much, correct?
Yep, yes. I would assume. Yeah.
Mhm.
And 4, it needs 10 days time.
Ugh.
That's the
So that's 2 weeks total because one is they can't overlap. It has got to be sequential. Take care of one, take care of the other. So
Well, and the most difficult
glad we
thing is
came
the
back down.
Antikythera. The 4 days with the Antikythera being enhanced means 4 days without the Antikythera, which means 4 days that
can't
you
go into the-
cannot sail
at
Right.
all.
Mm,
at all.
Oh crap! I thought it was we couldn't sail into the scarier part.
yeah.
yeah. I know
Yeah,
we
because
can still
you need it to navigate the constellations.
Well, it's got to happen. It's got to happen at some point. So let's just get it done.
Okay,
So
so
that
you want to
was-
start
we're
with the Antikythera? You want to do that first?
That's my vote. I don't know what other people want to
Well,
say.
okay.
Yeah. I would say Antikythera first, because what's that? We wait 2 weeks for everything to get done? Or.
Is there a way to do
we
expedited,
could
get expedited
do the
shipping or whatever?
Antikythera and then we
Expedited
can
process?
head out, and then Alexa can just deliver
Yeah.
us the rod.
That's right.
After 10 days.
Absolutely.
That's yeah. Okay.
See, there we
I
go.
was trying to come up with a convoluted plan where we leave the rod, we go out, we come back. That one makes more sense.
Little
Just
did we
just do
know
that
that
one.
the DM had our solution right there ready for us. Thank you, DM.
Okay, so the big question is 4 days down while you're getting the Antikythera enhanced, is there anything that you would care to do roundabouts the mainland?
Drop my mom off so that she's not on the scary ship where everybody dies.
Okay,
What ship? This one? Oh jeez. Sounds
so
bad.
is
Where she has potential murder ability.
what, she doesn't have murder ability anywhere else?
She can fend for herself anywhere else. It took a dragon to get her kidnapped before, you know?
What are you thinking is the best place for Cleo? I mean, she's open. She's been stuck on the Isle of the Dragon for how many years now? Is Mitros, you think, the place for her to
Yeah.
hang out? Okay.
As much as I've been missing my mom and want her around, I feel like it's a dangerous place, that boat.
It is not the safest place in Thylea. Yeah. Okay. So you're going to drop Cleo off in Mitros.
Yeah, but
Anything
I mean,
else?
if we don't have anything else, then I'll chill with my mom for 4 days. You know, like
In Mitros? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
show her around.
Big signs that say now statue crime free or whatever.
See signs of the union starting up.
Oh yeah, we gotta unionize Alexa eventually.
I don't know. Vulcan's not going to like that.
No. So. Okay, so you're gonna. All right, so let's say you leave the Antikythera with the Vulcan, and was it Sally the Salamander? Is that the Salamander?
Yes. Yes. It's Sadie the Satyr and Sally the Salamander.
Okay.
If we befriend a Kraken, it's going to be Cracky the Kraken.
So all of you heading back to Mitros to drop?
Only
Deal?
if I'm drugged forcefully.
You're going to huff fumes, be drugged forcefully.
If there's any other way to avoid going to that pustule of a place.
I mean, we can hang out at the forge.
That sucks for me too. But there's a waterfall outside, right?
There's the waterfall at the forge.
Perfect. I'm set. All the water.
You can scream in the waterfall.
Okay, so you're
constantly refreshing.
Okay.
It's called a streaming service.
Oh my god. All right, so Naya's hanging out at the waterfall. Everybody else is heading to Mitros.
Yep.
Okay.
I
Alright,
might hang out at the forge, actually.
Gonna hang out at the forge? Okay.
And
And
Nyrix,
Naya both hang out at the forge.
look at the various loots they can make because we happen to have as much nymph hair as you need, and we do have
For
the Star
strange.
Orb. If you want to build what looks like the rarest, but doesn't seem to have the best cell selection, but it would add 2 to your DC checks for things saving.
That would be
particularly dope.
We can do that. We can if that fits in our budget reality.
I don't think it mentions a cost. Of course it does. 500 GP is the most expensive one. So it's 50, 100, 200, 500.
And I will say that
reasonable.
if you guys want to craft anything outside of the Antikythera and the Rod of Lordly Might, both of those are going to require Vulcan. Other things Sally can do on the side. So,
okay.
And Sally can craft at 150 gold pieces of value per day.
Okay, so if that's if we have that works because we have 14 days of time. So 4 days of right here, and then 10 days, and then we have Alexa.
And you and I are hanging out here anyway.
Right, exactly. But as far as like 4 days, that's what 600 worth. And if it's that's cool. Yeah, if we can afford it, I'll be down for that. Helping the DCs is always a good thing.
Yeah. Some of the spells would take more leave them, but I was like, well, that's good anywhere.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have Sally craft a what was it? A loot?
Yeah, here I'll put it in.
Is it the Boreal Harp?
Hopefully I put it in our chat. It's resolving weirdly. Oh, that's not as helpful as I thought, but it is in the main chat pinned. In the public chat pinned.
Hold on, I can.
There's the
save.
There's the Zephyr Lute, the Euros Lyre, the Boreal Harp, and we do have the Orb of Star Metal if you want to make the Notos Cathara, which is the most expensive.
No, that's the wrong one. Sorry.
But makes use of our star junk.
Official term.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That should be the right one.
There we go. Yes, there we go.
Yeah, the Boreal Harp's the one that does the +2. Yeah, but the spell selection on the other ones are quite good too. Yeah, so one gets you counter spell, always nice.
That's pretty dope. And for less money. So yeah, look over them. Nyrix, let us know which one you like,
Mhm.
and I'll start stringing my hair in this glorious sunshine. In how long we've been playing this game?
That's. I mean, you'd be like having some strays anyway, right? If you're rinsing it out.
Oh yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I know your roots are probably very strong, but
And slowly, sadly, in the background, I've just been becoming a hair puller. So I just always have these like fistfuls of hair. Like, oh, you want me to make string?
well, if exactly. I mean, if it's we could do a side thing with these guys.
Yeah, so that's what Naya and Nyrix
Control weather is pretty damn good. I mean, it's an investment in time, but
yeah,
it's very powerful.
and we're up
what's
against the
this?
Stormlord, so
The Euros Liar with counterspell. Wow.
gosh, but the one conjures an elemental. Jesus Christ.
Right? I mean, there's one like sort of that sort of pops with each of them. Where you're like, whoa, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, so you decide, and that's what we'll be doing in these 4 days.
Thank you. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
I'll go with the Euros Liar. I think it's got good stuff, actually.
Okay. So you're going to go with the Euros Liar.
Yeah, and that'll get done in a day.
Yep.
So that was great. Cool. Wonderful. Thank you for your proactive thinking. I appreciate it. Yeah.
All right. So crafting the Euros Liar. Okay. Anything else y'all want to do on the mainland as your days are ticking away?
Feels good. Feels great. Okay. Hey, so, Andromeda.
Yes.
What did I miss, like, when I kind of zoned out for a bit? Everyone went diving, and then I woke up and everyone was gone, and I didn't feel great.
Yeah, that guy Esther took over your body for an hour.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Uh-huh.
Tight.
I mean, he was just very rude to everyone, and kind of not a team player.
Cool.
And he kept trying to make us try to kill everybody. So we kind of just left him alone, and I guess he just wandered away to do things. I don't know. I really don't stop paying attention to things when rude people are around.
Yep. Okay, cool. Thank you. Thank you. It doesn't hurt my feelings at all that this guy's such a jerk. Okay, hey Esther, like in my head. But I have no concept of an inner monologue.
Yeah, John was just standing, like, listening to you talk to yourself.
Hey!
You have like the dragon tooth to just like, or was it?
Where did I get this? Is this mine?
Oh yeah, you kind of ripped it out of the dragon.
That makes more sense. It would be awfully big for my mouth.
Yeah.
Kyros, you're actually, as you look through your goods, you actually do realize you have some bloody green dragon scales somewhere in your pockets or pouches as well.
Didn't even wash them off. I put food in these pockets.
Oh, that would ruin value. It's a mint condition as is.
It's game worn. I understand. Put it back in my pocket.
You hear in your head, Kyros, hey, I thought those would be useful. You can make yourself some armor, huh?
I don't wear armor.
That's my point. You need to, huh? We're going to get involved in some pretty nasty battles coming up, and you're going to need some armor.
Do you know how many class features I lose if I wear armor? It's like all of them. Spoilers.
No, wait, no, he's onto something. If you lose those class
Okay,
features, the things that he can't use.
Okay, quick.
To
We
his
need some sort of
advantage.
quick don and doffing armor that when I'm in control, I can take it off, and when it's not the first action to be someone throw it on me and then make me go whiz save.
Instead of like a
Chainmail
slap-on
blanket.
bracelet, it's slap-on armor. You just throw it. It's like,
That's in Soup's book. I made up bullshit. I think it's like quick dawn and doff armor. It's like a common magic item.
Slap bracelet.
It's a slap bracelet. You like hit the chest and it
need-
like Iron
It's like
Man's
the
on you.
snap-on sweatsuits. You know,
If you wanna
can
talk
just
metagaming.
rip them off.
Bracers of defense. That's what you need. That'll give you +2.
And it's not the armor. But no.
No,
Um.
it's designed for non-armor people.
What, Esther? Why are you like this? Who hurt you?
Hey, did I let you know that you failed a charisma save when you went around last episode too? So now I get 2 different times I can take over each for an hour. It's pretty good.
Doesn't seem very fair, but I'll believe you.
Oh, well, if you want to do it now, go ahead and
No,
make
no,
it
I believe you. Believe me. There's not a good chance in succeeding.
No, you feel a little weird, Kyros. Go ahead and make a charisma save. Let's see what
Okay,
happens.
hold on. Let me get my dice. Find my best dice. Which ones are my dice? Nope. It's these all the way at the bottom.
You can't find your dice, then you can't make you roll.
Legally, I don't think legally.
Oh, I don't have dice.
So let's pick my sparkliest and my prettiest. Natural 20.
Oh.
Thank you, sparkliest and prettiest dice.
He says, well,
Yay.
that's not very kind, huh? That's not a good way to start out this adventure. Me and you supposed to be pals.
Yeah,
right?
we
On
are.
the same team.
But I feel like you're the one who's not being the real team player, the Esther captain. Because if we don't have any teammates, then we aren't a team. Dipshit.
I feel like you keep bringing things on the boat that shouldn't be on the boat, like a Janken or a nymph, huh? Those aren't worthy of being on the Ultros. We should be killing them, not making friends, like, huh?
You understand that I am like a lion man, right? Like, do I not belong in your great world vision?
No, you should be eating them.
Wow. That seems rather presumptive. And also rude. And I don't think you're a very nice person. I'm learning. Just now. No, I've known that for a long time.
I don't think you're a very good evil person. So
No, I'm chaotic good.
That's what I'm saying. I've been trying to say that the whole time. Something's got to change.
I will go to neutral at best.
We're saying the same thing here, just in different ways.
You can pick which one goes neutral, but it's neither of. There's not going to be evil, and there's probably not going to be any lawful. Because let's be honest, I don't understand most rules.
That's the only thing.
All right, we'll settle on chaotic neutral then for now.
Like, you're really doing the best you can. You think you're lawful.
Following my heart, which is the only rules I get.
I love that justification. That's so good.
So I guess I'm chaotic neutral now. I still don't think that means just wantonly killing people.
Yeah, but sometimes.
No.
When the urge catches you, you know?
Right, but I don't have a bloodlust for people.
Oh, we can fix that. Hey, look. I got just a program to put you through, huh? Esther's 12 steps.
What? How about Kyros's a rather couple program steps?
Hey, look, you already killed a nymph once. It was really fun.
Right, but no, it wasn't fun. It made me feel really bad when I woke up and her little lifeless body is in my arms. It made me feel all kinds of sadnesses inside my hearts that I didn't know were possible, because it's like my hands are bloody, but I didn't make them be the bloodied. So then it's just like, it just really made me feel really bad inside, and I can't get that bad feeling out no matter how many times I think about something else. It just keeps coming back, this bad gnawing feeling that I'm going to keep doing something wrong, and it's technically not my fault, but who cares, because they all saw me do it, so it is my fault when you really think about it. And I don't like you very much.
Easy. You're getting all worked up. It was only step one. That's why you That's why you're feeling so bad. Once you get to step 12, you start feeling really good about it. I'll show you.
Okay. Here's step one. Here's step one of Kyros' problem of many steps, because I can count. I can definitely count.
There are many of them.
There are several, including many. I want you to remember how nice your mom was. Was your mom nice?
I don't particularly think so.
Okay, well, I'm going to remember how nice my mom was. Right?
Oh, okay.
So, I want you to picture my mom. She's this big, nice lion lady. She was really nice, and she always knew the right thing to say, and she always made sure me and my brothers got along. And it was really nice, and I felt like I grew up in a good support system, which is why I'm not evil. So I understand that someone failed you somewhere along the way, which is why you're the way you are. But we need to address your trauma and get over it, because it's not right to lash out at other people because of your hurt. Because now that's my hurt. You dipshit.
If I wasn't a ghost, I'd be vomiting right now over the side of the Ultros.
Wow, good talk. I would say maybe we should listen to each other more, but really you should just listen to me more, because I'm right.
See, that's our
Way to
whole
get
problem.
people to listen to you.
That's our whole problem. That's why I got to take over all the time.
I would like to point out that one of us is dead and the other one isn't. So who's doing something right?
Wow, you're gonna go there, huh?
Yeah, I am.
Gonna go there.
You know what? You brought me to it.
You know, you could have just not made the agreement, huh? You saw.
You tricked me.
What? There was no
Easy to
trick. You knew what you was signing up for.
Oh, you're real proud. You tricked the man.
Ultros.
You tricked the lion man with 8 intelligence. Real brave.
All right. Well, listen, pal. All I can say is more charisma saves in your future. Huh?
Great. My second worst stat. I have a charm about me. It's not helping in any of this, but it's people like me when they get to know me, I think. But like, I don't make a great first impression. Usually covered in like juice.
Okay.
And viscera.
All right, so day 41, day 40, day 39, day 38, all goes by.
Oh crap, let me write that down.
Hey, but now you've got an Antikythera, and one, obviously it extends the magical compass's ability to navigate beyond the Forgotten Sea, beyond the borders of Thylea. But two, it gives the Ultros the ability to magically mend itself. So once per day, you get 50 hit points back under the Ultros.
That's
great.
good.
That's really good.
Which the Ultros is a little beat up. It took some damage over there.
Right.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, that's
Not too bad, but
that would be something to work on while we're spending time too. Is like putting in some carpentry at the ship or something, helping out.
I think
those
we're down
guys.
150 hit points.
Yep. So in 3 days' time, actually, by the time you get to your next destination, the Ultros will be magically back to full.
Perfect.
That's cool. So Garrett, should I consider having that lyre?
Yes.
You said it would.
You
It
have
would
the
take like
lyre
a day
in
and
hand,
day and a
so-
half. Great. Awesome.
It would take less than a day. Yeah, you would have
Right.
you would have the lyre in hand. Yep.
Cool. Beautiful. And that's an attunement thing, right?
Yes, it does require an attunement by
Great.
a bard, which you
I
are.
have I am, and I have a slot, so that works.
So this is
that.
as an action once per day for each spell. You can play the instrument and cast one of its spells. You use your spellcasting ability and your spell save DC.
That's
The
great.
spell save DC is increased by 2 when using the instrument as a source or focus for your spells. So if you want to do that,
I do.
benefit there.
Thank you.
Jump, invisibility, levitate, sleep at 4th level, and counterspell at 3rd level. Not too bad.
That's really great. Does levitate scale too?
I don't think it does. I think it's just either are or are not
It's
levitating.
just personal. It's not like you can add people when you level up, right? That's cool.
One creature within 60 feet of your choice. But yeah, there's no benefit for
Group
casting.
mass levitate or anything. That's cool. I will. This is beautiful. Thank you.
So
My slots are all slotted up.
All slotted up. So you that would be 100 gold of the 600 over those 4 days that you could have Sally forge something of interest. So with the remaining 500 gold, is there anything else anybody wants? Or are you guys just gonna be happy with the lyre?
I looked at it's like I like my axe and I can't wear armor as established. So
It
looked like okay to me.
Being at the forge, I mean, it is an opportunity that we should maybe, really consider. I mean, are we all good? We all hooked up?
I have a second adamantine ingot. We've got gems. We've got a Pegasus.
Adamantine is good stuff.
We don't know where the Pegasus is. We don't have the golden fleece or the apple necessary for the Callisti.
Yeah, I was bummed. I kind of wanted those boots of flying, but
I mean, we have one of the weapons under Mithril weapon +1 is a chakram, which is the weapon I can technically use to do cool stunts.
Okay.
But I mean, I'm doing okay without it.
Yeah, but rad stunts in the end game.
Can see my way for it. Can just go ding 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 ding.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Let's get you a rad chakram.
Yeah, because
we
the
have
only
the
other
day
thing I
economy
was
for it.
looking at was maybe like as many amulets of health as we can get. But
what's my current con score?
Those are really good.
Yeah, yeah, and there's no
I mean, it basically gives you an 18.
special ingredients needed for that.
yeah.
What do we need?
As a squishy person, I'd love a big con.
That would be good for you.
But
I realize
it does require attunement, the amulet of health. So depending on what you already have on,
I have a slot. Actually,
it may not be the best for you. But
I didn't think I did, but I do.
we don't need you to be more unbeatable, though.
Oh, right.
We need to be careful with you. I could lose the short bow of cupidity if I needed to, but I'm also full up, so I'm good.
I'm wearing the headband of intellect, so I realize, because my intelligence is greater than everyone else's right now, and my own normally, that I have Titan's Bane too. So I have 3 slots. I have the headband, the belt of Fire Giant Strength, and the Titan's Bane. So I'm wondering if it would actually be smarter to detune from the headband. To make myself less intelligent, if that would be smarter in the long run. That's sort of the intellectual exercise I'm entertaining now.
That's kind of ironic, but okay. Wow.
Right?
Leave it to the guy with the headband of intellect to be pondering that. Yeah.
You need that next level, that next gear.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, anyone else can attune to it if they want. The headband, I mean. Or I can just have it in case, the sword breaks or something. Touch wood.
We could definitely make one amulet of health in the intervening day and get her started on another one by the time we're leaving. And Alexa delivers, right? And
it would just
famously.
I mean, yeah, it would give me 8 more hit points and 1 more armor class.
Oh boy, that's actually I didn't consider that your con is different because you're unarmored.
That would be really good for you.
Yeah, but it would also, as Naya said, make me harder to beat. I'm also the most likely naturally to get to 20 Constitution. Like, I already have a 20 Strength. My next stat increase is all going to be Con from here on out.
That's
I
good.
mean, I would take one if we're giving out amulets of health, you know?
Yep.
Yeah, let me delete my experiment, Kyros.
I just don't see Constitution being big in your rogue build, but you know, if you don't have to spend the ASIs on it, I guess, yeah, makes sense. And actually, shoot,
Actually, hold on.
how much you concentrate, but it would be huge for the concentrators.
Oh, now my characters.
The concentrators.
We just want to put in orders for amulets of health and just have them delivered over the next.
Yeah, I mean, if we can send like
It's
as we make money, if we keep making money, we can just send payments and be like, okay, here's another.
Or-
Wait, make another one.
Great, now we have a credit
pile
card
of-
to Vulcan.
Right, or we send it. We say
It's,
Alexa.
like one of those Amazon repeat order things. We just have
The
a button
buttons.
for
Right.
it
Yeah.
on the Ultras.
Right.
And now you can, on certain Amazon products, you can finance it just through Amazon. So you don't even have to get a credit card. So they just split it into 4 payments for you.
You can spend your $4 in Ford Town. You never have to leave Ford Town.
Ford Town. God help us.
Yeah, it has no special item requirement, right? It's just money.
Funny.
Just money.
I'm into it, but I also
I would
understand.
prioritize the weapon for.
Oh, yeah.
But I would just saying if we've got gold left over.
Yeah, we're just stacking the queue.
Yeah.
No, but Sally can make the amulet of health while the Antikythera is being enhanced. So you could literally have it in hand before you leave.
But what about the chakram?
Oh.
That's 200 gold, so that takes a little over a day too.
Yep, you could have the chakram and 1 amulet of health for sure.
Okay. Let's start
That's
there.
good.
Okay.
Good stuff.
All right.
Okay, who's getting the amulet?
The first amulet, I think, should go to a concentrator.
Okay.
Or it does beef up your AC, but I'd like to be able to withstand your blows better before we start giving you the amulet.
But I think giving it to a concentrator makes sense. Alternatively, the best way to beat me isn't to attack me physically; it is to attack me mentally.
true.
So
Yeah.
one way or
So
the other.
Hey, watch
question,
it.
Kyros.
I'm in there.
Kyros,
Watch
What?
it.
Kyros, are you making charisma saves or wisdom saves?
Charisma.
It's charisma. isn't
What?
it?
Yeah. Esther makes me make charisma saves, of which I am very talented at. I have a plus, the one that looks like a letter.
Mm-hmm.
It
That's
looks like a
right.
big egg.
It's plus
Plus, which is usually what they yell after I fail it.
right. Oh, because
What is it,
if I'm
Esther
not
yells
wearing
it?
the headband of intellect, you could be smarter if you want. If you have a slot,
Oh boy, I can barely handle the thoughts that are currently in there.
You'll probably be a lot sadder.
I think my life would be a lot worse if I was kind of cognizant of everything that's happening all at once.
Subtraction by addition.
Everywhere,
right
all the woods. Have you ever heard of the story about Algernon's flowers? It's an old tale on Theros.
Yeah.
And it's about the really sad mouse.
Okay.
And then the mouse dies because its brain grew too much.
Oh, okay. I kind of feel that. I've been thinking about it a lot since I started wearing this headband. Maybe it's just too tight.
It might be that the mouse got a lot happier after its brain started to shrink and it died. Wait, it was happier before it died.
Yeah,
There's a
somehow-
janitor.
Well, you know,
That story sadder, Kyros. That's
we're all that's talent. That's talent. That's why he's in the band.
Thank you.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
it's like your real inspiration. Cool.
Thanks.
Cool.
You give me inspiration too, Nyrix.
I do. In fact, you know, I'll give you one. The next time you're gonna like
Okay.
have a problem, maybe we could talk to the gods about this new idea that inspiration is a reaction instead of a bonus action. I could give it to you if you have to make a saving throw suddenly. I don't know if that ever comes up in your life. But I don't know. We'll have to petition the gods
It
for
does.
that maybe separately. You have different gods, right? You're from a different world.
Yeah, they're all mean. I don't like them. That's part of my backstory.
You don't like your gods?
No, they're kind of petty and stupid. A lot like these gods, actually.
The ones here really are, yeah.
Corporate needs you to tell the difference between these two pictures.
Yeah.
Right.
No, I figured out that if I just do it on my own, that's better than trying to attribute it to some person who I've never met who likes wine a lot. I have met Pythor, and he does like wine a lot, so that's a little different because I can attribute to a person I have met who likes wine a lot. And he's pretty nice to me, so less so to some other people he should be nicer to.
Yes.
My ears are burning.
Not you, Delta. I meant Delta. But not you. We love you. We do love you, though. I do mean that part. Wait, I didn't mean the other part, though. Wait.
Wait.
Delta, do you want to be smarter? And sadder?
Does that help your what are you a
I don't
rogue,
know.
sorcerer, wizard? What are you?
It's good for rogues, right? You're all intelligent.
Yeah, you're an arcane you're an arcane trickster, right? I have no idea what your build is so weird. It wouldn't surprise me if intelligence worked for you somehow. Like,
do you
I've
do
got
Arcana?
a +1 to it, but like I'm not making anything that requires intelligence.
Nyrix is right. If you want to make intelligence checks, if you want to be Arcana-y, it's not bad. But it's also like if it's
unless your slots are all
if you're not.
I mean, it's a cool item. I mean, it gives you a +40.
The majority of my spell slots are spent towards like enhancing my fighting ability or my dodge ability. But
not throwing saving throws at people and stuff, right?
Not necessarily, yeah.
Right.
Like I've taken like counterspell and like some other just like utility spells that are good, but for the most part, it's the concentration of my spell is on enhancing myself or others for the purpose of fighting.
But thinking about a 2-level dip in Abjuration Wizard for your rogue build.
That would be good for your rogue.
Eventually, when you take that level in rogue, it's going to be sweet.
It's going to be really...
It'll be like...
20th level.
It's like taking pre-med before med.
Yeah.
It's the icing on the very multi-layered cake.
It's a lot. It's like first layer is like sponge, then it's devils, then it's like fudge, cheesecake.
Yeah, right.
I don't know, rum, fruitcake at the top.
Level dip and muffin.
Leveled high. We're level dip and muffin. It's a song called Debbie.
Okay, so
I mean, I've got the tournament slots, but if somebody else can use it, then
I'm just saying. I know you rogues are clever, so.
Yeah, I think I concentrate the most, but you're on the front line more.
Yeah, that was going to be my argument. Is I do have some concentration spells, and I'm more up front. But again, if we're going to be getting multiples of these, like I can wait for mine to get delivered.
No, I'd say let's put Delta first on the list. We'll work our way down. We'll all have 19 constitutions. Are we heroes or are we heroes?
We're all going to be jacked. It's going to be sweet.
Okay, so
the first amulet of health is, right?
Yeah, it is an attunement slot. So the first amulet of health is going to Delta. That's what I'm hearing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Delta, your con score will be 19 while you wear that amulet.
Hell yeah.
You also are crafting a mithril chakram +1.
Nice.
So Andromeda, when you miss an attack with this weapon, you may try the same attack roll against another creature within 10 feet of the first target.
Rad.
Captain America shielding.
Yeah, that's
just
awesome.
on.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's just on.
it's on, and I also have as one of my features because I'm an Amazon. I think I get that, so I can actually use it. I can throw it at targets that are not in my line of sight. and I can use my action to make a range attack with one target, if the attack hits, then any number of additional creatures of your choice within 10 feet of that target must make a dexterity saving throw.
How
And
are you
each
both
creature that
Captain
fails-
America and Wonder Woman? How are you both of
I
them?
love it.
I was going to say
It's
Daredevil,
amazing.
but yeah,
God.
I mean, yeah, I'm
It's all
just saying Amazon badass.
Yeah, I think I said
yeah.
very
Yeah.
long ago that they kind of just like crammed in whatever weird Greek movie features that they couldn't fit into like all the other classes into the Amazon.
Amazon should be badasses. I mean, right?
Yeah.
Ultimate fighters. Cool.
Okay, so that's 200 gold for the Amulet of Health. That's 200 gold for the Chakram and a Mithril Ingot. And then, so before you guys leave and the crafting of the Rod of Lordly Might begins, Delta, you're going to have to leave Pythor's hammer behind because it has to be used in the crafting of the Rod of Lordly Might.
Right.
So you will not have that while that's being crafted.
Wait, was it the hammer that needed to be used?
I think
It was a magic mace.
Which you have a different.
You have to have a magical mace to transform,
Yeah,
but the
I've got
hammer
a
is
different
used
one.
in the crafting.
Oh, okay. To
Right,
actually
right.
hammer it. Okay, cool.
It's all going to be
Yeah.
applied to the hammer.
All right.
So Lightbringer was your magic.
Yeah, which
Not that you rely on the hammer, I don't think a whole lot, but it is a detail that is worthy of mentioning because you'll be without Pythor's hammer for at least 10 days.
It's a Smith's hammer.
you want the Javelin of Lightning in the meantime?
I don't know. Sure.
Okay, Bullbug is all of mine. But you can, I mean, it's a good, you stabby, you throwy. It's a good weapon.
Delta, you
But-
must come up
Zappy?
with pretty good negotiation to get Javelin from me.
I only have a quarterstaff, so I could
That
use
is,
that, but
that is acceptable. A trade.
oh, you want to trade my quarterstaff?
Yes.
Okay, sure.
Sure.
Seems like a fair
Okay,
trade.
now I also have most quarterstaff.
Allegedly.
Quarterstaff.
Allegedly.
It's a tie.
It's a tie.
Naya, quick, if I break yours in half, then you'll have twice a bunch
And
more.
2/8 staffs.
Primo.
You'll have three more.
Quarterstaff too.
Yeah, now you just have most stick.
Well, then,
That's a
see,
wand.
if you can't break it in half because then it would be a 1/8 staff. So yeah,
Right.
it wouldn't be a quarterstaff anymore.
Oh,
A 16 staff is
no.
cutting edge.
Yeah.
This is hurt my head.
Okay. All right, so the big question is now you have an enhanced Antikythera. You've got some goodies. You've got the Lord of Rodly Might, or the Rod of Lordly Might.
I like
however you want to
the
call it.
Lord of Rodley Might. that should be one of our big bosses in one of these.
Oh my god, it's Rodley!
It's Rodley Might. It's all like, "Ugh."
his name is Roddy.
Rodley.
Okay, so
Where-
I'm removing Lightbringer from my inventory then, because that's being used in the forge.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, let me look at this. Let me look at our map.
So, where to next? It is now day 37.
Well, do we want to drop off the giant?
We're not going to need him anymore, right?
Yeah, and I do feel
Pay
like
his dues.
that's polite. I mean, we might have more urgent biz that we want to
Yeah, that's
put in
cool.
front of that. But
I mean, is there an island on the way so we can be like, drop off, go to a different island nearby?
days to everywhere.
All
unfortunately.
3
Yeah, I
days.
think
Yeah.
All 3 days.
you can't game this system.
Nah.
Unfortunately.
Not without
Sweet.
human blood.
We should have asked for a
Right.
giant catapult to put on the boat. So we could just shoot him that way. He can swim the rest of the way.
Got 4 arms. It's probably good for swimming, right?
Can we charter
Great
him
for
a boat?
swimming. You could like do 2 for treading water and 2 for like jamming. So you have flotation and locomotion. It's pretty good. Come on, he'll do it.
Can we just charter him a boat? Like, just
Oh, that's good too.
Yeah.
go home.
But would have to have the Antikythera on it. So.
Yeah.
That's right.
Bummer.
Well, we can drop him off. Is Fire Island aptly named in that it has a lot of fire on it, or is it just...
Have we been to Fire Island? I can't remember.
Mm-mm. But we have Salem. Don't we have like some other people from Fire Island on board?
Yeah, we've got 2
Mhm.
lizard men and
Yeah, Louis and Liza.
yes, of course,
Oh, right. So, I mean, I guess we could
forever in our hearts.
explore Fire Island, right?
I mean, I have a dragon egg that should probably hatch sooner or later.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you could maybe
Which-
do that there.
Yeah.
That's
So
probably a
Fire Island
perfect
would-
incubation spot.
Yeah.
Is that how you do it?
I don't know. I don't know how to... I should probably have checked
Do we have?
while we had our downtime.
Yeah. Do we have any dragon lore as far as birthing?
Dragon Lore in our Dragonlords
you have a-
campaign.
You have a contact in Mitros by the name of Aesop,
Oh,
who probably could.
I
give you
heard he
some
tells a
information
lot
there.
of fables, though. We need someone who's accurate,
Okay.
like who's got the shit. Someone
Everyone-
he says he was telling me a story about these foxes, these grapes, and like I know a guy who talked to the fox, and that's not how it went down.
All his stories have morals. He's always virtue signaling. It's just,
Right?
come on.
Right?
Like,
It's like, okay,
exhausting.
we see you, Aesop.
I get it. Don't trust
little exhausting.
scorpions or whatever. That seems kind of rude.
Sort of. Scorpion.
And everyone just be
Anti-scorpion.
prepared, because if we can get our dragon hatching on, we should. But it also might just be like a queer vacation refuge.
Mhm.
Sure.
It
Our-
could.
go either way.
With the protected wetlands. Yeah.
Yes.
Um,
But yeah, we've got days to spare. Do we want to hit up Aesop and see what his
Hot
magical
takes
box
are?
text of dragonkind is?
magical box text.
Yeah. Aesop can tell you, Andromeda, that you do need a pretty intense heat source in order to hatch your copper egg.
Tim, I think we're going to the right spot.
Well, would the forge do it?
that's what I was just thinking.
Oh, yeah. That might be more
Theoretically, the
days.
forge could do it, but you, Andromeda,
Yeah.
are going to want to be there for the hatching of the egg.
Yes,
So
yes.
You
Do
could
it.
try that, and you could wait around some number of days to see if the egg hatches.
Do we have any idea, like, how long it takes? Like, is there a range? Or is it like waiting for a volcano to erupt?
Yeah, it is. You're not sure how long you'd have to wait. It's tough to say.
Maybe to make sacrifices
Mm-hmm.
to the dragon gods.
Yeah, so a forge is an unknown thing because I guess it's not hot enough. Would a volcano be like extra hot?
Oh, yeah, it could be. Yeah.
So, can we ask the giant, like, does your island have a volcano in it?
Oh, yeah, you can ask Braun. Yeah. So, all right. So actually, Braun can tell you. Not only would Fire Island be a great place to hatch an egg, he's pretty sure that he knows of an egg that has already been delivered to Fire Island.
Oh,
I get 2 dragons?
Nice.
dragons for the price of one.
Awesome.
So there's a bit of there's sort of like different tribes of lizard folk that live on Fire Island. And one of the dominant tribes was gifted a dragon egg from Sidon.
Hmm.
We could.
They're
steal
not
some.
necessarily playing very nice with some of the other tribes on Fire Island. And he suspects that once hatched and grown, they're probably going to use this dragon for purposes of controlling the island. Perhaps even eradicating some of the other tribes.
A sentient weapon of mass destruction, right?
Mhm.
Wow. Well, then it sounds like it's sort of our duty as a band to maybe snake this dragon egg. Worm? Is it a hatch? Do we know if it's hatched or not? You've been
We
having
When he was last there, it was not, but
right. Well, sounds like there's a lot of reasons to go there.
And now,
Yeah.
yeah.
okay. So to Fire Island.
Maybe you'll have
Yeah.
twins.
Okay.
Set the
All right.
sail.
3 days, right?
3 days.
A fire
Cool.
sale.
Set fire sail.
What's my
All right,
intelligence
so-
before?
You're on your way to Fire Island. So how many amulets of health are you guys crafting?
How many can we afford? I mean, it's
I mean-
it's an attunement slot too. So like, again, like I'm full, so we don't need to
Yeah.
make one for me.
I am
got-
also full.
I have a slot left, and I would like one.
I can free one up. So I would like one.
You should have one too, right?
Yeah.
For concentration
If
and
you're-
just all around squish reasons.
If you want to switch out intellect for con, we can get you one too. We're at the money
No,
and
see,
abstract.
I'm already losing intellect because I have
okay.
to because I'm taking the lyre.
Oh, right.
Mm.
Okay.
That was the point with that because I have the sword, Titan's Bane. I have the belt of Fire Giant Strength, and then my third slot is currently intellect, headband, but then switch it out for the lyre to up my spell save DC and get those bonus spells, etc.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the circlet of intellect if it's just going to be sitting in my
Take it.
inventory.
Take it.
Okay.
Take it. Yeah. Then you can be the smart one.
Yeah.
And I'll be the cute one.
Okay, so
we
you
changed
you
around
guys
the power
will
dynamic
then.
going into the end game here.
What's
So
that?
what I'm hearing is that you want 2 more amulets of health. So by the time you get to Fire Island, Alexa will have delivered both of those.
That's good. All right, I'm removing the headband from my inventory.
Andromeda, you're full, but the short bow of Cupidity is up for grabs if you want a +1 short bow. But I think your chakram are probably going to be the rad new flavor. So
Yeah, which I have to figure out how to add to my inventory because D&D Beyond doesn't have a setting for chakrams.
I think we have to create it. Create magic item.
Yeah,
Custom
it might
or
be,
whatever.
It might be out there in the. Let me see if I can find one.
Oh, I looked in the regular shit. I didn't look in the homebrew. That's right.
Yeah, that most people, I think, other folks have been kind enough to
Create the stuff. That's right.
some of this
I mean,
stuff. Yeah.
look here. My browse.
Although there's a trick to adding it and then adding it to your character sheet that I never
Mhm.
seen. But if I click
You
enough
just
things,
to
and I
keep
wait long
refreshing
enough,
it and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big system. It's amazing it works as well as it does.
Yeah.
View. Here we go.
my hit points went from 43 to 75.
Yeah,
Less than
right.
mine.
Whoa!
Bless the
Holy
system.
cow!
Because now you have +4. It's so good, right?
Did
It'd
you
be a
have
shame
minus-
if somebody
did
ripped
you
that
have minus
amulet
one
off of you.
before?
What's that?
No, I have 10.
You had
so
10.
I-
Okay.
Yeah. I got plus nothing.
So wait, I'm sorry.
So-
Were all of them delivered or just Naya's?
The next
Oh,
two
oh,
were.
the next
so
two.
You're in line.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. By
Oh,
the
the
time you
Euro
get to
Slayer
Fire
is very
Island,
good.
all of them will have been delivered.
Perfect. So let me just.
Yeah. If we're not making one for Nyrix or Andromeda.
So instead of the baddies targeting Naya, the baddies are going to target Naya's amulet of health now. Is that what I'm hearing? Because that's that's an instant like half your hit points gone if they can get that off you.
It's actually it's the most bang for your buck
Yeah.
for sure.
And we got a long rest, right? Because I'm down hit points and hit dice because somebody.
Yeah, you do get a long rest.
Cool.
Several, probably. Actually, yeah, let me check my hit dice.
Yeah, how many hit dice am I down? How can I see that?
Yeah, it looks like I'm.
I think Esther did use a lot of hit dice.
Yeah, I remember that was in the the recap.
And then probably purposefully didn't take a long rest just to annoy you.
Thanks. You're my best friend, I guess. How the heck do I see how many hit dice I have?
He just kept slapping himself to stay awake. I think if you click on the short rest.
Oh, click on short rest.
I mean, you're going to get
Okay.
at least 7 short rests or long rests between them, so you just have to take it full.
Okay, that should be good.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, I'm good. Okay.
Yeah, you guys are basically taking a week, right? So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I hit long rest enough times to restore actually all of my hit dice, since you only get. But I didn't want to just keep clicking it. So okay, I got it. Okay, cool. Kill, tits, kill.
Speaking of, as you approach Fire Island, you're waking up, day 35, as you're getting close to Fire Island, and Kyros, you wake up with you're covered in blood.
What?
Oh, again?
Again?
Is it mine?
Yeah, I lick
You feel
it.
you feel like specifically last night you didn't sleep as well as what you might normally sleep on the Ultros.
I'm not great if I don't get my 8.
All of you wake up to the sounds of Louie and Liza sounding very upset.
Oh no.
They're sort of screaming and yelling and wanting to know what happened to Bront.
Bront?
Man.
His blood tastes awfully big.
You could do a survival check, maybe, Kyros, to see what the blood
I'm
tastes
okay
like.
at that.
I feel like that makes sense.
I'm okay at that. Did I use my one good roll? Let's see, I got a 10 plus, I think I get 3. Plus 3, 13.
It tastes like blood.
Just kind of squint my eyes. Blood.
It's not your own, if that helps.
I would know it. Yeah, that's kind of pat myself. That's good.
You do see there's a bit of a trail you could follow with that 13 though, and it looks like it leads up and out of the barracks and up to the deck and to the side of the Ultros where it ends.
I couldn't have attacked the ship. Ships don't bleed, I think.
I knew you should have gotten the headband.
Kyros, the world's hearest detective, is on the case.
This is gonna be a death on the Nile situation.
Oh no, the CGI is so off-putting.
Your whiskers are longer for some reason.
There we go. I do have a nice mane. Delta, help! I had an accident.
Yeah, I'll run from wherever I am to help.
Yeah, I'll try and sort out Liza and Louie and just be vaguely consoling. I don't know.
You're the ship's counselor.
Yeah. Oh no. I want to end the world in water, so we're all having a bad time.
My solution will fix your problems too.
Yeah. Would you fill out this sheet whether or not you were satisfied with your consultation?
Louie and Liza are very upset. They don't know where Bront is.
Okay. Let me see what kind of divination crap.
He's nowhere on the ship.
Nowhere on the ship.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid I pushed him overboard, which seems awfully. Why did I? Oh, I disposed of the body. That makes sense. That is what I would do.
So do I just run in on Kyros standing there covered in blood?
Are you full?
Oh, am I
Kyros?
full? Oh, did I eat someone?
That's what I'm wondering. Maybe you got rid of the clothes.
You
or
are pretty
whatever.
hungry.
I'm
You
hungry.
Generally,
I'm generally pretty hungry.
right? I mean, are you getting
Although
up in
maybe
the
you're
middle
usually
of the night?
hungry. I don't know. That's something for you to say.
Compulsive murder snacking? Like, is that what's happening?
I don't feel good. But I can't tell if it's a tummy ache because of the guilt or because I ate the giant.
No, it's just like the hangover all over, but different. That's what we were talking about before.
Can I like
But with
assess the situation and see if there's like signs of struggle?
you're smarter now.
beyond
You're Sherlock.
Yeah.
the blood and
We'll do like a
stuff?
perception check or an insight, maybe.
It-
Or are you
maybe,
doing
like,
an
an
investigation? Oh,
See, there you
okay,
go.
I got you.
Here's
You're
the
going to
pipe.
use that new circlet to try
Your
to
new
figure
brain.
out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
I knew the rogue should have it.
So that'll be a 17.
Okay. So you piece together that it looks like somebody must have broke into where Bront was
Uh-huh.
resting on the ship
Who could
overnight.
say?
And there's evidence of quite a struggle and a lot of blood, and it doesn't look like Bront was he wasn't on the winning end of that struggle.
Okay.
And the trail of blood that you can sort of see as splatters here and there along the ship indicate that somebody tossed Bront, living or dead, overboard.
Well, first I'll try and signal to somebody, probably Nyrix, because Nyrix can fly. Like, I'll try and call for Nyrix, and say,
Yes.
I think Bront has fallen overboard. Can you
Oh, no. Yes.
scout for him, maybe?
Sure. So I'll go fly around and look around the area. I mean,
Maybe get Andromeda on
how long-
using her
how
eagle eyes
long have-
to...
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
how long have we known that he's been missing, and how fast are we going? And I'm gonna have to like backtrack.
Yeah. Not sure. Sometime in the night.
I would say
Sun's
don't.
up, right?
Yeah, don't go too far from the ship. If you don't see him, you don't see him. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't. If you don't see him immediately, he's probably not alive. Like,
But yeah, if we could also get Andromeda on just looking out, and then maybe send Nyrix a little bit farther to...
Yeah. I would probably send out Nicodemus with Nyrix just to help him out.
Thank you.
travel in pairs
Sure.
too. Apparently, there's
And
an
then-
enraged lion man on the loose.
So in the signs of struggle, do I clearly see like Kyros sized
Bloody lion
claw
pop.
marks or something?
was your mental high five. I was thinking the same thing. At the same time.
You gotta get me off Delta. I didn't do this technically. A manslaughter charge, maybe.
It's just like that Star
You
Trek
have-
episode.
you have-
with
I mean,
Scotty.
there's no direct evidence that would pinpoint anybody, but I mean, you have strong suspicions.
Reasonable doubt.
Yeah, but like
I don't like this.
because like my thought process is also like if I feel like if Kyros were to struggle with somebody, that would leave obvious Kyros marks, you know? So, like, maybe Kyros got up to try
Kyros
and
prints.
get in the middle of it and got all bloody because of that.
But
Like,
I
maybe
don't
there's
remember
another
that.
suspect.
Unless I'm sleep breaking up fights, which is possible.
It's
possible.
anything is possible. That's all I'm saying. Like,
That's
I'm,
true.
I'm not jumping immediately to the conclusion that just because Kyros is covered in blood, that he was sleep possessed and
Right, just because he's covered in blood and has a history of killing people on the ship and has said that he
But I
would
don't-
kill other
but we don't
people on the
know
ship.
that. But we don't know that still, right?
particular-
You still haven't told us about what happened with Naya.
We don't know what happened. Neither of you guys talked
Yeah,
about
but we
it.
know he's
But we know
That's
he's
right,
threatened to
psychopath.
kill other people on the ship.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I don't think
Listen, I'm just saying.
I'm working
that-
through my trauma still.
Yes. We're all still working through your trauma.
I mean, other than Kyros, who are the other likely suspects on board? Moxina? Like who?
I thought
Yeah,
we
she's
kicked
even
her
off
off.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
gone,
Oh,
right?
right.
Yeah.
Maybe
She's
she's
on
back
board
for
now.
vengeance.
Isn't there still
Um,
that demon rolling around on our
That's
ship?
what I mean. Yeah.
No, didn't he go with
Demon
Maxina?
Chuckles.
Wasn't he
it
Maxina's
Conjura
bud?
or
Oh, Conjura,
Chuckles.
that's right.
Condrus and
Condrus.
Chuckles. I mean, they're obvious bad guy number 1 and 2 that would be willing to pin the son Kyros, like cover him in blood and shit. Like
Ketchup. Is it hot sauce?
It was actual blood.
I tasted it. It was definitely blood. It wasn't mine.
yes?
I'm pretty
You
sure.
can tell. You
Narrowed
can
it
tell
down.
the taste of your blood and someone else's.
Well, I know what
With
my
his
blood
survival
tastes like.
check, he could. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say that would take a gourmet sort of taste, and that's a real head
Well,
scratch.
because
I'm not
yeah,
as
I
smart
can't
as I
like.
used to be, but
I'm not like. Yeah, I'm not like Sherlock. I can't like determine what kind of mud is at the docks or whatever. But I've cleaned up enough wounds that I know what my blood tastes like. Because I have a superior way
Right.
of cleaning, as established.
right.
I mean, even Pythor in a drunken rage could do something stupid. Like, you know.
Oh, maybe it's your dad.
How drunk is he? Drunk check on Pythor.
Blood check. Is he covered in blood?
You don't have to make a skill check for that. He's drunk.
I mean, he would yeet somebody off the boat in a drunken stupor any day, you know?
Doesn't he have like a blood alcohol dipstick?
All being
Body
very
somewhere.
kind to the murderer that lives in Kyros, but I'm pretty
Yeah, look,
sure it'd be
I
the
am
murderer that lives in Kyros.
98% sure that I did it.
Yeah.
And that's only because Kyros
We
doesn't
can-
understand how percentages work.
Can you ask?
Oh, I guess I could.
You can
Hey,
just ask-
Esther.
He's the gloating type.
As part of Bront Watch 2023, I will dive off the boat to see it.
Yeah.
Get it trending. Hashtag.
Yeah, I can't
let's
really
find
brainstorm.
Braun.
I'm searching for Brunt. So
Yeah.
Right.
Hashtag searching for Braun. Hashtag let's find Braun.
Okay.
right.
Yeah. Right. Everybody's
Do you
searching
want
for Braun.
perception checks, or is it a foregone
Yes.
conclusion?
Yeah. If you can make perception checks for me,
Sure.
And if Kyros is gonna look inward, I will be ready with like a counter spell or anything that I think might spell-wise help.
Thunder waving him
No.
off the. No, I have a 19 Constitution now. Fuck.
Yeah. Perfect timing. Date
You can
35
solo me. You've got like
specifically is
80
when
hit
it's
points
cast.
now.
That's true.
Okay.
Dirty
Oh my
20.
god! If I had 80 hit,
dirty 20. Okay.
I just needed a turn. I just needed a turn.
Nyrix, you're sure that Bront is not in the vicinity of the ship.
I don't see any chunks floating or anything.
Yeah.
I don't see any fins circling and like frolicking and going, "Yay, it's dinner time!"
Chum.
Nothing like that. Okay.
It was
Nope.
my
Is
chum, too.
Aquaman? Can I ask? Near Naya,
Um,
you can ask. You can talk to the fish or something, right? Can you ask around?
I think that's racist. I don't think I
No,
can
I'm
do
just asking. Is that part of your skill set?
She can only talk to river fish or something.
I can. I can
Freshwater
talk to things.
fish.
You can talk to fish, right? That's what you do.
I command them. I don't talk to them. Thank you.
And the point, my perception check, by the way, was only an 11. I have a +8,
Didn't
but I'm a
I feel like
freshwater nymph,
I
and this
re-
is ocean water. So
Right.
I feel like
Right,
I
sure.
remember something happening where you were screaming in the water, and the other fish were like commenting on it. And some of us heard this. Is that
Didn't we get a
was
try to
that
fish?
canon?
I thought we got to try it in a
Might have
fish
been a
command
bit.
at some point. Maybe that was it. But-
Yeah.
and I can probably prepare speak with animals, but I do not have it currently prepared.
Tried
Or
to fish
tongues.
command. That's
But no,
good.
I do not
bet
have that
Bulldog has
natively.
that.
I do not have that natively.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm a freshwater naiad. This is ocean water. I can't see.
Oh,
a
I
dead-
see.
a dead water.
It's a salinity thing.
Got a lot to do with it. So a surprising amount.
Hey, Esther.
Disability, sure.
Hey, Esther. Quick question.
Hi there, friend. How you feeling today? Did you get a good sleep last night?
Why am I covered in blood, Esther?
I don't know. Seems like you've got a bit of a mess on your hands, huh?
I'm not great if I don't get my 8. Why am I tired?
Oh, it seems like there's a little accident overnight. What happened?
Okay, I don't like this at all.
Well, I'll tell you what happened.
Okay, good. Yeah, you're gonna gloat.
You need to get the fucking people off of my fucking ship that I don't want here. Is that clear? And if you don't do it, then I'll do it myself.
Delta, get everybody else back on the boat. The only person we don't want here is you. Esther, not Delta. To be
Make
clear.
a charisma check, heroes.
Can I do anything to help?
Fight
Are we
me.
aware of this at all? I mean,
Delta, get everybody back on the boat, please. It's not good,
okay.
Delta.
Okay, yeah, if Kira says to get everybody back on the boat, I'll go and get everybody back on the boat.
It was in the single digits. It's a 5.
All right, so Esther's control has increased
Who?
twice per day, 2 hours each.
We're gonna have to start like werewolf chaining.
No, you're
I
going to
was
have to
thinking-
start killing me right now.
no. Do we have adamantine left? Any of it?
I think it's all being used on my
I could
rod.
order some like manacles, adamantine manacles or something that would hold Kyros in their
Anyone
sleep.
ever move curse? I feel like we've asked this before.
I don't. I could take it. It's on my
Marty, you're
list.
muted.
Huh?
I think Garrett said because you entered the pact willingly.
Right, it's not
even
a
though
curse.
Unwittingly.
Right.
It's not a curse.
Okay.
It's, yeah. So now I try protecting you from good and evil.
I
If you
don't.
fail a saving throw in my presence, I can respond with a spell that only targets you, but I don't have anything that's going to make you reroll the save.
He's killing innocent people at this point. I don't know what else to do. He's already done it once, and I didn't like it, but we trauma moved on from it.
Yes.
Can we try to God, fuck. At 10th level, I can take dispel evil and good, but that's it's a little ways away.
But then you dispel the good, and he's just left. No.
Yeah, we need to go get a person without a soul and get them to the end game place in order to do this the Paragon way.
But how many more people are going to die before then? Because I can't keep waking up with blood on my furs.
The only thing that kept me from trying to kill you last week was because it wasn't fair that you weren't here. So I'm just saying, Naya's just waiting for go. If anyone says go, Naya's got spells prepared for this.
I am at a loss. You can res Kyros later. Keep his body.
Well, I mean, that's I have meta knowledge about ghosts and possession as a player, but I don't know if that applies to this instance. But sometimes if the body is no longer quick, the ghost loses interest and leaves.
I think he's pretty tied to his ship, though. So if he leaves Kyros, he's just gonna jump to I don't know. He could jump to Bullbug. He could jump to
But he hates.
Bullbug
Bullbug maybe because he hates everybody so much. That's not a human. But I'm a good vessel because I'm an idiot who's super strong.
he.
But
could
Bullbug
jump to
is
me, and
Bullbug's
that's not a good situation for us either.
Yeah. You can turn people to stone.
Yeah, and I'm a
You don't
demigod.
know that he has the ability to possess outside of the willing bargain.
That's true. We don't know what his actual abilities are. I was tricked into it because Kyros is an idiot. / I was tricked into it. Andy was legitimately tricked into it.
Is
I'm not trying to be like. I
Is there
was.
terms? Like, is it supposed to be until X? Or is it just indefinite?
I think it's just what makes Kyros the captain of the ship. But isn't that, like, wasn't, like, the reasoning, like, part of the reason why you shook his hand to begin with is because we needed a captain of the ship to be able to control the ship, right?
So, if we
I
get
thought I
someone
was
else
being
to agree
polite.
to do it,
So
that could
theoretically, couldn't Kyros just stop being captain?
but then we're dead in the water and we can't use the ship. And there goes our quest, and there goes everything in our timing.
I was gonna Google how do I get rid of Esther? Like it's a video game. Like, what's the quick strat for? I'm in Mass Effect 4, and I need to not lose Paragon points.
Yeah, I also felt like having him help wasn't obligatory. We just needed to name a captain, and again, Andy / Kyros got tricked into one of those things being
Yeah,
accepted
so
as possession.
that's what I'm saying. Is like, can Kyros step down from being captain? Esther goes away, and then, or we make a new deal, and we just say, no, we don't need your help. I'm gonna be captain now, or we kill the ghost.
Can we kill the ghost? That's a good one. But see, can we do it? Can we kill the ghost without killing Kyros? Can we raise Kyros after we kill Kyros if we have to kill Kyros?
Can you kill Kyros? Is the other
Yeah.
question. He's pretty tough.
Right.
Not with the levels of spells that I have. I can resurrect him in a minute. I can't resurrect him.
Could we ask one of the many gods that are chilling on our ship about this?
They don't do fucking shit, man.
They're
Like
not here to be active
Kira,
participants.
maybe.
Kira doesn't
if
like
we-
Esther. If she knows a way, she's gonna. Well, she told us. She told us the soulless person, right? Wasn't that hers?
Yeah.
I thought that was the fates that told us that.
Oh god.
Speak of people I hate. The
The Fates.
Yeah. Yeah, I as plainly as I can put it, I'm just waiting for your permission, bud. But I don't want this to be the way it goes. But
Neither do I.
yeah,
But I
Naya
literally.
has all the justification in the world. She has been
Oh no,
slow rolling, concentrating on holding what is it, sanctuary every time she's around you. I've never said that aloud, Garrett, but just consider Naya is always holding sanctuary whenever she is within 5 feet of Kyros.
Like I said, I love this character so much, but I cannot keep waking up to him, my poor little lion man, murdering people. It's gonna break him. I don't know what else to do. I'm looking up what the attunement rules are to see if I can quickly unattune from something.
I think it takes the same amount of time to unattune.
It's remove curse or something like that has to break or break enchantment which is the dispel.
Okay, yeah, I either have to be
thing.
It takes either 24 hours or I have to attune to something else to replace it. Or if I die. Additionally, a creature can. Yeah.
Do we need someone else to be the captain then?
Was this just going to be a different problem for somebody else?
Yeah.
Right.
I'll roll up a lizard man to be on Fire Island. I wish I knew the answer, but my character's an idiot, and I love him. But if you need to, look, I have full faith that the 4 of you can fight him.
Yeah, if I get a turn. You claim jumping son of a bitch. Nothing. And that was about somebody else. It's about an unrelated thing.
But you now have 80 hit points.
I can give you inspiration before the combat if we know we're going to jump him, and then you can throw it onto your initiative. Just saying, if you want to get a turn off.
Naya is standing in back, prepared to sling spells.
Sir, we're seriously talking about doing this? And do we even know what we'd be doing? I mean, we're just going to jump Kyros and bring them down, and then hope that that's going to expel the spirit,
So
or make them.
pros. The pro is we remove the obvious psychopath who's possessing our strongest member, and we stop losing. I mean, he didn't even sacrifice him. Please sacrifice him and save us a day. Cool, Esther.
Then you're a
Maybe he
team
did.
player.
Maybe he did.
Pro, as I understand, Andy, you do have backup characters if needed.
Yes, yeah. Look, it's not hard for me to think of a new character. I will.
Despite the obvious shittiness of all this.
Yeah, no. Again,
and we can res them later.
I love this stupid lion man. I think it's pretty obvious.
I love him too, bud.
I have so much fun playing him. I can't keep doing this because God forbid it's one of you all again. At that point, I'm just jumping off the ship, and then I will die in, at this point, 7 minutes or whatever the stupid breath holding rules are.
It's 10. It's like bag of holding rules.
Yeah.
10 minutes of air or whatever. I think it's influenced by your con.
Yeah, which I now have a 19 in. So
yeah.
There you go. See
it's
the last
28
one?
minutes
Good.
or something. But oh my god, I don't know what this stupid ghost. I've tried to reason with him. I've tried to guilt him. I've tried to shame him. He's a stupid Nazi or whatever his deal is, and we all hate him. And he sounds sort of like Jason Statham.
Yeah.
So sorry,
I mean,
the cons are: do we need Kyros and or Esther to steer the boat away from Fire Island? Like,
well, the
that's
cons
only
are
thing.
also 19 now that we all have aiming.
Cons are also 19.
Correct,
Very
CC.
good. Very good. And the cons are
That's
obviously that we
inspiration
kill our
worthy, by the
friend.
way.
Yeah.
Inspiration. Yeah.
Yeah, the cons are obviously that we kill our friend, including a character we all love, and Andy's character that he loves.
And
Traumatizing
you
for the
know,
group.
we play into Esther's hatred of the other races is that getting us to kill each other.
Mm.
I'm still human, so
Well,
So I'm above all of this.
you're there to
I think it's
you're there to
worth
get the
another-
Midwestern demographic on watching the show
yeah.
because you're human.
Our one viewer.
Mm-hmm. I want viewer.
We have several people
have a-
today.
Do
Very
we?
good.
We do.
That's good.
I think it's worth a consult with the various powers that might know more than us about this subject that are on this ship just one more time. And then if we've exhausted all of our dialogue options, if Kyros is giving consent, then
So meet back here in 5 minutes. Is that what we're saying?
because like I'm even willing to try and chat up Condress to see if she knows anything about this stuff. Like we've got resources here. Yeah, because I would not feel good about the solution being killing Kyros, but if that's going to be a better option
Well,
for
if we can
Kyros
bring
than him
Kyros-
murdering people every night, then
If we can bring Kyros back,
yeah.
I mean, if we can Garrett, I don't think there's anyone on the ship who can raise dead, right?
No, but
But yeah, I
Naya
just
said
don't want it to
in
be
2 levels she can.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be a problem of, okay, we've killed Kyros, now he just ghost jumps to another person because we need him to steer the ship.
Right.
And then what are we going to do? Just pick off everybody one by one? Like, that's not a solution.
Point in favor of that, anyone else has a better charisma than Kyros. And 2, it resets to he can take you over for 1 turn.
That's true.
I would presume, right, Garrett? I mean, I'm making
Yeah.
some
Like
logic
if we
there,
want to
but-
metagame this hard, we would want Delta or
I'll do
Nyrix
it.
to take him.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Like they're the best at charisma saves. Alternative, you can cast away me. Tom Hanks this shit. Throw me on an island with a beach ball. Like,
But again, do we need...
but yeah, do you need me, or can I like Professor
course
X
we need
control
you.
the ship from a million miles away? I don't know. No, I Nyrix needs Kyros needs all of you, but he can't have all of you if I keep trying to kill all of you. Like I
Right.
am the tank of this party. It is my job to protect them. if I can't
Can we
protect
lock you up?
then I'm just playing a different character. I mean, if you think you can lock me up,
No, I mean at night
but
when we're resting. If it's somebody who tries to jump us while we can take care of that. We just have to have rules. It's like werewolf protocols until we're at a level where we can fucking raise you ourselves or decurse you ourselves without having to subcontract it out. You know.
Yeah,
I think we could
have
get some like
somebody watching you at all times.
we could
like,
put in an order with Alexa for some adamantine handcuffs. Send a payment. Get them shipped over. Meantime, we could take turns watching, setting a watch on you while you rest, and it's and the rest of us will still be able to sleep. It just spreads out the long rest time. We can do
Vulcan
this.
Vulcan has made an app now.
oh, good for him. I support small businesses, even though he has a bunch of startup money because he's a god.
It's an angel investor.
That's really good.
Like literally.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
He knows a Solar who has a bunch of money, so
Solar investor.
um,
Solar energy.
Okay, well, sounds to me like, I don't know, there's still some decisions left to be made. You guys are at Fire Island.
We are.
You
We
got
can hatch
you got
the
Louie
egg.
and Liza back to their home island.
2/3 to dab.
But they're
And
like, yeah, and we can hatch the dragon egg.
you can potentially hatch your dragon egg. And we can find out what happens to Kyros and Esther next time when we play.
Yeah, we'll do that next time. Everybody think about it. Have a good long think.
episode suggestion or title suggestion. We need to talk about Esther.
That's it. That is it.
Okay.
My
Okay.
hand's already glowing.
Outros and plugs, everybody.
Play D&D with your friends.
Play D&D with your friends.
It's super fun.
It's-
and not emotionally draining.
Into
It's real
complex
great.
moral, real trolley problem.
Yeah. Talk about murdering your friends and the ethical implications of it. Is it more net good or bad? Grace Falls this week. They probably have to murder. They have to talk to a CEO who's secretly a robot.
/ murder their boss.
/ maybe murder their boss. But that's up to them. It's the same. See? But is there such a thing as an ethical billionaire? So, lots of questions.
No.
Lots of questions. Oh, well, that's done and dusted.
Ryan
That.
Johnson says no.
Maybe some early stuff in that episode. Just say no.
Like,
Subscribe, hug each other.
we'll be back in 2 weeks
We'll
to
be
figure
close.
this out.
It's going to be amazing.
Bye, everybody.